So I just got a really cool story to tell y'all. Really dope testimony. So I was just talking about how God will have people do regular things in obedience, and then He will come in and demonstrate His collaborative side to the equation, which is always more than we can handle, more than we could have possibly done in our own strength. And the good news for those of you who have been following us, guys, the well is funded, totally funded. That is a really, really, really big deal, guys. Massive deal. Massive deal. That's the well problem, man, has been one of like the giants of this whole house situation. I just called the well guy and told him he can come out and install all the components to fix the water on the property. Yeah. Anyhow, so I'm obviously walking downtown Mount Dora here. So that's awesome, guys. Praise God for that. That's a really big deal. Man, cool stuff. Anyway, so sometimes the Lord, so I want to keep talking about the subject that I was on when I was parked in the car, is that the Lord will ask you to do something sometimes that looks small and insignificant and feels kind of maybe dumb. Because like, okay, you want me to solve this problem, how? The Lord asked me to start a little YouTube channel and to start uploading videos. And so I started doing it. And that's what I'm doing now. Right now, this very second. That's what I'm doing. And my view counts have not been very high, and I am just not discouraged at all because I know it's what God's called me to do. And I'm very confident. So I've been doing this kind of work for quite some time, probably over close to 15 years, been making social media content. And I know how to look at small view count. I've been doing it 15 years, so whatever. It's more of the same, just a different venue this time. You know, it's just a different platform. Now instead of Facebook, it's YouTube. Okay, same thing. But this time, there's just something different about it. And so I've been just trying to show up and do the thing I'm supposed to be doing and trying to stay faithful and being consistent. And man, I can trace the majority of the funds, I will say a large chunk of the funds that came for this, the well thing happening, which was way beyond my capability right now. I could trace it directly. I could trace all that money coming in and everything we need to do coming in as a direct result of making YouTube videos like God told me to do. And like my videos are getting like 20 views or something. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. But you know what? It doesn't need to be a lot. It doesn't need to be a lot. Moses doesn't need to like how hard does Moses need to strike the Red Sea with the rod for it to work? I don't think it should have been that hard. I mean, I'm sure he probably had a little heat on him because he had an army behind him. So I'm sure he smited that thing with a little urgency, I imagine, being that it hits his butt on the line there. But God parted the sea. And in my instance, I have a big problem with this well, and the Lord told me to make these videos, and He's having me do it. And I'm just sharing what I do. I'm sharing what I make, and as I do so, He is doing His thing. Man, look at this view, guys. This is the dock here in Mount Dora where I'm at. This is, again, another place Eric and I would come on a regular basis to just talk and hang out. This is the little town where Eric and I really got to know each other, you know. Has a really good, beautiful part in our story. And I figure I'd just share that with y'all as part of the goodness. Anywhere you're at, you got to find the goodness. And by the grace of God, the weather has not been oppressively disgusting. Because usually like beautiful outside things like this exist in Florida, but the heat usually ruins them, man. Because it's like, this is cool, but not if it feels like an oven outside. But right now, it's like in the upper 70s. It's not too bad. So I'm grateful to God. So whatever thing that God is telling you to do, I just want to encourage you to do it. Just give it a shot. Just try it. Just do it. And watch the giants fall, because they will. And they might not fall right away. Might take you some time. But just stay faithful. Stay diligent. I've been doing this for a long time. And I sure ain't been doing it for the money, because if I was, I would have stopped a long time ago, because it ain't, I ain't getting rich, at least not yet. That'd be cool if that's in the cards. I sure would welcome that. The Lord said he has learned how to abase and how to abound. He has learned how to do with much and with little. And I'm like, I got half of that down. I've dealt with half of that equation. I'd like to get the other one going. But hey, by the grace of God, perhaps there's some abundance in store in the future for the Bond family, to where we can, by God's grace, do a lot of good. To tell you something, man, I've been thinking about this thing a lot. Here's another thing I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about this with regards to my working out, and like deciding to go from being fat and just a blobby mess of a human, not fit, incapable, injured, just blah, no good, not fun. Okay, to deciding from going from fat and immobile to being fit and capable. Decided I want to be fit and capable, because there's this line that's been in my spirit all week. It says, "You are incapable of peace unless you can wage a war." That's actually a really bad way of saying that. The only way you're capable of peace is if you're capable of waging a war and winning. You're not dangerous. Your choice for peace only matters if you're capable of the contrary, if you're capable of defending or waging a war yourself. And so I want to become a person of strength so that I'm capable of choosing peace. And I want to start moving towards just believing God for wealth, believing God for more cash so that I can do good in the world. Because here's the thing, man, how many poor people can you help if you don't have any money? Some, it's not none. It's not zero. I mean, see, the thing is, what Eric and I have had, we've had influence. And so we've been able to do a lot of good for people with our influence, like doing all kind of stuff. We've done all type of things. And honestly, the way of Jesus is to not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. But I'm just thinking so the answer is not zero. How much good can you do for the poor if you're broke? It's not zero. We've done some stuff. But man, we've got some very generous people that have recently helped us out with the well and with our house. And man, I would just love to take a crack at being on the other end of that. To be on the other end of that and being able to do something like this, make something that just brings life to people and it's a blessing to people, that empowers me and my wife and my family to be a great blessing to people in these times. And so I'm going to keep making these YouTube videos, and I'm going to keep trusting Jesus, and I'm going to keep doing good as best I can. Because here's the thing, man, I'm kind of made for this, dude. I feel like I'm kind of made for this thing. This thing I'm doing right now, it comes incredibly natural to me. And I keep getting a lot of positive feedback. With my last video, I did a video. If you look at my YouTube channel, the last video I made, it was my contribution to my Bible study group. We have an online Bible study call we do with my friend Lenny and a couple of in a group that he runs, and I just joined the group that he's doing, and I try to contribute, but I wasn't able to be there, so I just said, hey, well, I'll just still have my contribution. I was still taking notes all week. I'll just kind of drop it in a YouTube video. I meant for it to be 5 minutes, ended up being 20 minutes. But so far, good feedback. People have been blessed. My mom called me out of nowhere. She's a subscriber, and she's like, Matt, what the heck was even that? Okay, that was awesome. And so I'm just going to listen to that, and I'm just going to believe that I'm awesome because God made me awesome, and he gave me a gift, and I'm going to use my gift to serve people. I'm going to use my gift to be a blessing to people. And I'm going to believe God that abundance will come with that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to I'm going to believe that abundance is going to come as a result of that. And that we're going to be able to be a real blessing, man. There's things, and I'm just I'm not going to share all of these things, okay? Because sometimes I just like keeping things in that hidden realm, okay? These acts of generosity, Jesus tells us to not let our left hand know what our right hand's doing. And so when we're a blessing, I don't want to lose my reward. Not just my reward, but some of these things are highly relational, And so, dude, there's just been these times when I've been able to shock people, man. When there's been times of abundance in our life. And dude, I've tasted it. God, it's addicting. Oh man, it's addicting. Being able to be oh my God, what in the heck is that? God is real level blessing to people's lives. I've done that just a handful of times in my life, and God, I would just like to do more of that. I think we all would, but I think I'm actually going to go for it. So anyway, I love you guys. I just wanted you guys to join in on the joy of the moment. The well is funded. It's going to be put in by the end of next week easily, I think. I think that's pretty realistic. And I'll take some footage of that and let you guys know. Thank you guys who have been praying for us. Thank you everybody who's donated towards the well. That's been amazing. It's getting dug. We're going to get it flowing. It's going to work. And anyway, I love you guys. Hey, listen, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. You know what to do. Put the bell icon on, all the stuff. And if you're watching this on Facebook, well, do the Facebook things. Love you guys. Peace.